This is Dr. Ian Stevenson, and now I'm continuing with the part 4 section. So, what are we actually doing here is the question. If you look at scientists, if you look at researchers, if you look at investigators, in all forms and all fields, why is it that there's always something required to be understood? That something is apparently not understood, and an entire process of maybe 10 years focusing on one point is required. Have we limited ourselves to that extent? Why have we accepted and allowed such limitation within ourselves in this world, us as human beings? We are apparently so stupid that we need to go through a process of 10 years focusing on one point to understand that point. And maybe even that point is not understood. And then generation after generation, this one point is passed down to figure out, to understand, to, make a point of it or something. I understand I'm speaking a bit vast, but, I'm just getting to the point of why. What are we doing here? Are we really that limited? Have we really limited ourselves to the extent where you have one group of beings focusing on such a thing to try and understand, you have another group focusing on such a point trying to understand, they're actually trying to understand the same point, and then conflict arises. You take religion, for instance, you take spirituality, you take God, politics, governments, money systems, and if you put everything together, you get this world, which is a mess. It is certainly a mess. So certainly, there is something not right here. There is something that just doesn't make sense. What doesn't make sense is why this world is so split up. Why this world is so scattered. Why human beings all over the world. And you know what? No one's really happy. No one's really satisfied. No one in this world is able to say to me honestly that they love themselves, that they love what they do, that they'll be able to do what they do infinitely and stand by it as it, and that which they are doing is supporting and assisting humanity as one. This world is one. Who stands like that? Who gives a fuck about the children that are starving or the people that are starving? Abuse, violence, war. No one does. Everyone just goes, oh, you go fight over there. It's okay, I'm here in my house having a nice warm cup of coffee, watching some television, my family's fine. Surely, we're not able to continue like this. We have to do something. It's like humanity requires a, like a wake up, motivation. So, you ask for motivation. There is a saying that goes, be careful what you wish for. And this motivation will be a fascinating one. Most definitely not what is expected. But let's continue about me right now. Been trailing a bit off there, just talking. I'm quite enjoying it. As a matter of fact, I'm enjoying it extensively, being able to talk here through this interdimensional portal. And so where were we? We were now at what is real, what is not real. What is reality, what is not reality. What is actually unknown, and what is not reality is what is known at this very moment here on earth. Now, why would I say that? The simplicity of the reason of why is because I know who I am at this very moment. I know where I am at this very moment. And I know what I experience and what I see. And it is extensive. I know what I talk about. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to sit here and speak these words, would I? Of course not. I'm not some flabbergasted fool who has gone on some trip or some sorts in the dimensions all of a sudden and creating this alternate existence. This where we are in right now, this is the alternate existence that we've created, the illusion, the delusion we have created. So actually everything is the other way around. If you think, I'm delusional, it's actually the other way around. You're actually delusional. It is the same thing. Everything is in reverse. And it took me a moment to realize that in the dimensions. Because of course, you know, you're in this dimensional existence, interdimensional existence, and you see the current manifestations in this world. Manifestations of human beings. Manifestations of human beings as systems. Mind systems. But of course now there's two mind systems. Not really that the other one is a system. But you have your mind, which encompasses your entire physical body. The mind as one with who you are. Then you have the mind systems, which I would say is the mini-me of the real mind. So it's fascinating. I would say it's like existence as who you are entirely have been replicated into human beings' physical body to have them become enslaved to their own existence. Fascinating. Let me go in deeper. Have a look. You have your mind space right there, where you think. You have your emotions and your feelings, what you experience. You have the words you communicate to others in the forming of relationships. But if you look inside you, you'll find something interesting. A very small reality. A very small space. Your little small mind, keeping you preoccupied most of the time. Your emotions and your feelings, which you with vigor believe and follow and trust. That little voice in